Good afternoon, everyone. I am now your teacher in English. I hope you are fine with it, and I hope you will cooperate in every online discussion or interaction. Let's learn more about this subject. Are you ready? Let's begin. Our topic for this week is about literary conflict. That's lesson 1. And lesson 2 is about stress and intonation. So let's go first with conflict. What comes first into your mind when you hear the word conflict? Okay, first, let's associate some other terms in the word conflict. It could be problem, argument, hostility, fighting, or war. Actually, there are many terms that we can associate with the word conflict. Those I've mentioned earlier are just some of the terms. Okay, so now let's define conflict. So what is conflict? A very short definition. It is an opposition between ideas or interest. It means there is conflict if there are serious argument between two or more opinion. There are two types of conflict: the external and internal conflict. External conflict takes place outside of the body. So the character is against someone or something beyond their control. Internal, on the other hand, it takes place inside of the body or mind. So the character is struggling with his or her own opposing desires or beliefs. So there are 3 types of external conflict. Let's discuss it one by one. First, man versus man. The most straightforward type of conflict pits the protagonist directly against another character with apparently opposing aims. So for example, a fight between friends, a fight between lovers, or a fight between protagonist and antagonist. So take note, protagonist is the bida and the antagonist is the kontrabida. Okay, next. Man versus nature. This type of conflict pits a story's main character or characters against a natural force such as a flood, predatory animal, or disease epidemic. So it is a conflict between characters and environment. So that's man versus nature. And lastly, man against or versus society. In many stories, the protagonist battles an unjust element of government or culture. So the struggles between individuals and social code in their country. So those are the 3 types of external conflict. Internal. So there is one type of internal conflict, and that is man versus self. Some literary conflicts take the form of a character struggling to overcome fear, addiction, emotional damage, or other crippling personal issue. So it is a problem within oneself or an issue within oneself. Okay, we are now done with conflict. So let's proceed now to stress and intonation. So let's define stress. It is about which sound we emphasize in words and sentences. So stress also helps us to understand syllables. So what is syllables? So it is a unit of pronunciation. So for example, in the word banana, so the stress is on the second syllable. So the one that I capitalized. So let's count the syllables in the word banana. Ba is already 1 syllable. Na is another syllable. And na is another syllable. So there are 3 syllables in the word banana. Okay? Let's proceed now to the second example. In the word orange, the stress is on the first syllable. Okay, the one that I underlined and capitalized, the letter O. So let's count how many syllables in the word orange. So O is already 1 syllable, and range is another syllable. So there are only 2 syllables in the word orange. Okay? So in sentences, we usually stress the most important content words. Okay, let's proceed now to intonation. So it is the way pitch of a speaker's voice goes up or down. We use intonation to help get our message across. So it is more likely recognizing of tone if it is rise or fall. And also, intonation conveys differences of expressive meaning like surprise, doubt, anger, and etc. So try to listen to somebody speaking without paying attention to the words. The melody you hear is the intonation. Okay, we have here examples. The first one is, he is my friend. So I forgot to put a period. So he is my friend. So the purpose of the feeling of the speaker is emphasizing friendship. Not an enemy, but a friend. So the speaker is stating that he is a friend. Okay, let's go now to the second example. There is a question mark. So how do we read that? He is my friend. Okay, so the purpose of the feeling of that sentence is the speaker doubts if he is really a friend. Okay? So it is really important to distinguish intonations so we can clearly understand the feelings or emotions conveyed by the speaker. Okay? This ends our discussion. So if you have questions or clarifications, you can message me directly. Thank you and good afternoon.